How's it going, everyone? Quick video here, as it is becoming apparent that a lot of people are upset about the PSN network outage for one particular reason, and that's because, and GG to Capcom, as Capcom got a little screwed over on this as well. They are running their major Monster Hunter Wilds open beta test. The beta is live for everyone, or it should be live for everyone. It kicked off Thursday, February the 6th at 7 p.m. Pacific time, so that was 10 p.m. Eastern, and it's going to be running until Sunday. A lot of you guys didn't stay up to play the beta Thursday night. You went to work Friday. You came home from work Friday to try out the beta, the second open beta test. And now PSN is cooked, and in fact, the Monster Hunter Wilds open beta is now inaccessible. So this is another issue of PSN going down. The timing is really bad, and Capcom actually hasn't said anything on their social media channels. I don't think this should be something where, I know Marvel Rivals, their Twitter account, put out a statement and said that they're working with Sony, but Capcom, I mean, the publishers themselves, they're not the ones that are in charge of keeping the server infrastructure up. I don't really think it's Capcom's issue of putting out a statement. Maybe put out a tweet or something like that, noting that Monster Hunter Wilds is unplayable on PlayStation right now. But given the fact that the weekend, the Saturday, the Friday night, that's when the majority of the playtime is actually going to be sinking in for an open beta for a game like Monster Hunter Wilds, this is really unfortunate from a timing standpoint. And as of the recording of this video, it just passed noon Eastern time. PSN is still down. I am hearing from people that some people are able to like boot up Netflix, but then they get an error message, and then some people are able to launch their single player games. The single player game thing is a whole different topic that we'll talk about in a different video, but there's a lot of information that people, there's a lot of images going around social media. It really is linked to just game sharing and people trying to utilize game sharing, which is a little bit of a gray area on whether or not game sharing should actually be a thing, but we'll talk about that later on. Do note that this open beta for Monster Hunter Wilds, if we don't play it, or you don't play it this weekend, not the end of the world. There will be another open beta test phase kicking off next Thursday, February the 13th, 7 p.m. Pacific time, 10 p.m. Eastern, and it'll be lasting until Sunday, February the 16th, 2025, until 6:59 p.m. Pacific. Ideally, you would hope that PSN is going to be back up by then. I mean, I don't expect PSN to be down for the rest of the day. That would be insanity. But to be fair, I didn't expect PSN to be down overnight. I figured it'll be down for a couple hours. I'm gonna go to bed, and then randomly 4 a.m. Eastern, it's gonna be back up, and everybody's back up and playing, and this will be a drop in the bucket. That is not the case. It is now deep into Saturday, and for the most part, people are still facing major issues, and with obviously in the case of Monster Hunter Wilds, Capcom's trying to do the final big push for the game before the game officially releases on February, what is it, the 28th, I believe? February the 28th. Yeah, they're trying to do the final big push, getting their servers situated, making sure that they're going to be able to meet demand, and then this happens. I'm sure Capcom right now is looking at this absolutely sick to their stomach, given that PlayStation is going to be either the most played platform, or at the very least the second most played platform. I do see this game doing very well on PC, and by the way, the beta is live on PC and Xbox right now, and from what I'm hearing, some people are throwing out that the Xbox servers are having issues right now as well. That doesn't seem to be as pronounced as the PlayStation network outage. Like, the PlayStation network outage is a legit outage that is affecting damn near everyone. I want to say 80 to 90% of people are being affected by this outage, and that's probably a relatively conservative number. I think there's way more people than that. I really don't see that many people that are online having a worthwhile experience. And on top of that, if you're going online, what are you going to be doing if 90% of the people, you're going online to play online games? Yes, there's cross-platform play and everything like that, but chances are you're trying to play with your friends, you're trying to do XYZ. The experience is not going to be great, and bear in mind, it was one thing back in 2011 when PSN went down. At least PlayStation Network was free, so you kind of gave them a pass, and now it was down for 25 days. That was absolutely egregious, and I think pay-to-play online is just dumb outright, but nonetheless, these days, Sony's just jacking up the price of PlayStation Plus. They're giving no transparency as far as what's actually going on, and we're just left waiting in the dark. And in the case of this, like, Capcom kind of being done dirty here, and people I mean, this is one of the most anticipated games of the year, so this open beta test phase, literally one of the most anticipated, like, games. Just the beta is one of the most anticipated games because this game is so hotly anticipated and people want to play it. Yes, it's the same beta build as the first beta, but who cares? People still want to jump back in and play the Monster Hunter Wilds beta, so the fact that it's absolutely cooked right now for people to even try out the beta because of PSN's network outage, awful timing. Hopefully it is resolved by next week when the second phase of the beta starts, or you know what, hopefully it's resolved by the midday today so people can at least play the open beta Saturday night and some of Sunday, but it does go offline at the end of tomorrow. Again, 6:59 p.m. Pacific, that'll be 9:59 p.m. Eastern, so you won't have that much time to actually play it. If it goes back up, let's say 5-6 o'clock, you know, you'll have a little bit of time to play the beta, but next week there will be another beta phase and you'll be able to try that out. With everyone that is going to be playing the beta, you are going to be able to, I believe, transfer your character created into the full game, but the contents will not be carried over since, again, it is a beta phase. So keep that in mind. And I am looking at the Reddit mega thread that is live right now of PSN being down, just because there's a lot of people from different regions, and it looks like different regions are reacting differently. Somebody from Germany noted it worked for 15 minutes, so I thought I'd try to restart my PS5 just to test it, and then it crashed again. Same thing going on in Sweden, still down there. Same in Norway, same in Denmark as well. 17 hours later, Sony has not given any statement. A lot of people are saying that it's getting hacked again. No official statement from PlayStation yet. I'm laughing a little bit because some of the comments saying this is the end of it all. All right, we don't have to get that. I don't think PlayStation is going to be done after this, but oh my god, I just saw a wild comment. Let's go, Sony. I can't even read this out loud. Okay, these people are absolute feeds. And people talking about Xbox being down. Somebody said theirs is back on. So on and so forth. But yeah, for the most part, it seems like everybody is still dealing with issues. That'll do it for me. Again, absolute crap show as far as this network outage goes from PlayStation. But I want to say these things happen, but the lack of transparency from PlayStation, no, these things don't happen. And you know what? I have yet to check out Ask PlayStation's Twitter to let us quickly see if they have put out an update. And yeah, no, 15 hours, no update. What can you do? Again, these things happen, or rather, they don't happen, but in the case of Sony, they do happen. But that'll do it for me. Your thoughts down below. As always, thanks for watching. And sound off with your experiences in the comment section down below. Goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.